Hello everybody and welcome to Falls Cable Access, coming to you tonight from Menomonee Falls High School for this Greater Metro Conference boys varsity matchup between the visiting Marquette Hilltoppers and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. We will be getting underway in just a moment here. Look for an exciting match this evening. Hilltoppers come into tonight's game 5-4 overall, 2-3 in conference. Find themselves sitting near the bottom of the conference, with Menomonee Falls off to a great start so far this season, 8-2 overall, 4-1 in conference, and tied with Brookfield Central for first overall. And we're underway with a tip going to the Phoenix. Stephen Clay from Menomonee Falls doing the ball handling skills to start. Quick turnover there, and here come the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers bringing an overall pretty balanced team to the court, but while they are on offense, watch number 23, Will Byer. He is their leading scorer, coming in at almost 18 points a game, leading this Hilltopper club. And Menomonee Falls, when they are on offense, you want to watch for their big two, number 2, Stephen Clay, and number 5, Seth Trimble. Why don't we get all the starters? The Phoenix on offense. Their starters tonight: number 1, Evan Redding. Number 2, Stephen Clay. Number 5, Seth Trimble. Number 11, Grant Martin. Number 14, Greg Kemp Jr. Falls' first shot, three-pointer from Grant Martin, is off the mark. Steal there by Trimble. Up ahead to Redding, who lays it in, and Falls is first on the board. Seth Trimble, North Carolina commit, in talks for the Player of the Year here in Wisconsin. One of the 5 finalists for Athlete of the Week this week on WSN, after a very big week for him. 41 points last Tuesday against Wauwatosa West. 35 points on Saturday against Heartland Arrowhead. Marquette trying to get something going here. Moving the ball around the top of the key. There's the shot and the miss by Will Byer. Rebound by Nolan Minisali. Followed by number 11, Grant Martin for the Phoenix. That's his first, team first. Nice pass there by number 14, Ryan Meehan, to a cutting Nolan Minisali, bringing the game even at 2. Stephen Clay from the outside for 3 is good! Stephen Clay on the board. Menomonee Falls trapping and pressing Marquette here right away. A little too much contact there on Minisali as he tried to break through the double team. Quick second foul on number 11, Grant Martin. His second, team second. Martin will have to take a seat here for a little bit. Replaced by number 12, Cole Shortino. Friendly bounce there for Marquette on that pass. Kemp Jr. knocking the ball away, breaking up the rhythm. Would have been probably been an easy lay-in there for Marquette, forcing them to inbound right into the basket. And Sally inbounds. Pass is cut off by Shortino. Up ahead to Clay. Clay with a little bit of a runner, unable to connect, and back comes Marquette. Ryan Meehan in the corner for 3, tying the game at 5. 14:45 to go, 5 apiece. Neither team able to get anything real in rhythm. Going Shortino for three, off the front of the rim. Trimble active under the basket. Not able to corral it though. Hilltopper ball. Frankie Galappi inbounds for the Hilltoppers. Ball finds its way back to him. Now he falls with that trap. Kemp Jr. on the foul there. His first, team third. Marquette's played clean so far. Marquette trying to find an opening for the good shot. Falls though with strong defense so far here. Menomonee takes to the basket, hands off to Nick Fergie. Falls comes right back. Greg Kemp Jr. with the answer. 7-7 here with 13 and a half minutes to go in the first. Evan Redding able to get his hands in on that one, break that up. Kemp over to Clay. Evan Redding able to corral that loose pass, lay it in, give Menomonee Falls a 9-7 lead. Ryan Meehan on the drive to the basket gets fouled. Unable to convert, fouled by number one, Evan Redding, his first, team fourth. Meehan will shoot two. Kaden Smith into the game for Greg Kemp Jr. for the Phoenix. Meehan continues, albeit on a small sample size, his perfect free throw shooting for the year. Trimble with a nice move and the lay-in. Feet get a little tangled up there between Frankie Galappi and Stephen Clay. Fortunately for Clay, call goes against him. That's his first, team's fifth. Number 11, TJ Adams into the game for Marquette. Replacing Galappi. Strong, tight defense here by Menomonee Falls. Sticking to a man-to-man approach. Menomonee with the three, no good. Here comes Menomonee Falls. Redding, coast to coast, lays it in for two. 13-9 Menomonee Falls with just over 12 minutes to play. You're watching Falls Cable Access. My name is Marlon HESTETUNE, and we are at Menomonee Falls High School for tonight's Greater Metro Conference varsity match. Visiting Marquette Hilltoppers and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. Marquette unable to convert that lay-in. Ball ticks off one of their own. Menomonee Falls ball. Redding and Trimble discussing the options as they bring the ball up. Clay looking, finds Sortino. Sortino's three-pointer is up, but no good. Rebound comes down to Nick Fergie. Adams' shot is off. Stephen Clay with the rebound. Stephen Clay for three. Off the back iron. Menomonee Falls able to corral the offensive rebound. Kaden Smith, the up and under, 2 points. Menomonee Falls extends their lead 15-9 with just under 11 minutes left here in the first. Menomonee on the drive. Kaden Smith gets a little bit of contact there. That is Kaden Smith's first, team sixth. Marquette is yet to get on the board with a foul in this half. Menomonee's first one is good. Luke Novotny entering for the Hilltoppers, and Houston McKenzie for Menomonee Falls. McKenzie in for Evan Redding. Both of Menomonee's free throws are good. Menomonee Falls working, trying to find an open lane to move through. Sortino for three. Off the back of the rim, but Kaden Smith able to corral the rebound. His pass is intercepted by Menomonee, who lays it in on the other end. Bringing the Hilltoppers within two, 15-13, just over 10 minutes to play. Heads up play there by Menomonee. Tries to get in the way of the pass off Sortino's fingertips. Sally uses a little bit of body English to keep Sortino from being able to save it, and Hilltopper ball. Menomonee for three. Off front of the rim. Ball out of bounds off Luke Novotny for the Hilltoppers. Menomonee Falls ball. Clay and Trimble working the ball back and forth. Foul is on number 33, Luke Novotny for the Hilltoppers. His first, Hilltoppers' first team foul. Menomonee Falls will take it in. Kenzie with the lob to where only Smith can reach it. Fast hands again by Menomonee. Little back and forth of game smarts there. Redding able to strip Menomonee under the basket, but going out of bounds on him, so he taps it in off Menomonee's feet. Falls ball. Heads up play there by Trimble. Apologies, I believe I called him Redding there for a moment. Trimble with a nice little move. Oh, unable to convert. Here come the Hilltoppers. Three-point attempt. Will Hemauer. Three-pointer is good. Hilltoppers take the 1 point lead with 8:55 remaining here in the first. Oh, Clay loses his feet. Menomonee Falls timeout with Clay on the ground. So with 8:49 remaining in the first half, your score, Marquette Hilltoppers 16, Menomonee Falls 15. Probably not exactly how the Phoenix foresaw this one going. Marquette's bringing up the bottom half of the Greater Metro Conference right now, but that's really not anything to weigh too much on when you're dealing with any sort of Greater Metro Conference games. Always competitive. All the teams bring it every night. So you knew you were going to get a good game from Marquette. And we're back after that timeout. You are watching Falls Cable Access, Spectrum Channel 14, and our Falls Cable Access YouTube channel. Or if you're watching us on YouTube right now, Tuesday, January 11th, we are live at Menomonee Falls High School for Greater Metro Conference varsity game between the visiting Marquette Hilltoppers and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. Houston McKenzie for three, good! Menomonee Falls jumps back up to a 2-point lead. Big block there from Greg Kemp Jr. Pushing the ball up himself. Finds Trimble over to Clay. Clay for three, off the rim. Bounces out. Here come the Hilltoppers. Oh. A little tie up there with matching number 33s. Arrow goes to Marquette. So they will keep it down on that end. End of the game for Marquette, or returning for Marquette, number 23, Will Byer. Byer at the top of the key, looking for somebody open. Almost loss of the handle there. Three-pointer. Wide of the mark from Will Hemauer. Kemp Jr. with the rebound. That's Trimble. Over to Clay. Into Kemp Jr. Kemp Jr. turns. Tell you what, Nolan Minisali is active if he's not anything. He is in passing lanes, his hands are active. He has been all over the court so far in this first half. Evan Redding returning for Menomonee Falls. Kemp Jr. looking for someone. Evan Redding, guarded by Minisali. Houston McKenzie looked for the shot. There's Trimble. A little strong for Trimble, that one. Oh, McKenzie. Little guy in amongst the trees taking care of that one. So that ball is tipped away. Hilltoppers take control of the loose ball. Minisali appeared to step on the line there, but ref let it go. Shot is missed. Menomonee Falls timeout. 6:54 for this 32nd timeout. 6:54 here in the first half. Menomonee Falls 18, Marquette Hilltoppers 16. Been a couple times where the baseline down on this end, Marquette has potentially stepped on the baseline while still in possession of the ball, but hasn't been called. So keep watching that one. Probably talk a little bit about the week that Seth Trimble had. As I said, he's up for Athlete of the Week in Wisconsin, one of 5. Wisconsin Sports Network hosting that poll. What did he do? Oh, you know, not much. Led the team in scoring for 3 games, including a 41-point output against Wauwatosa West. And then he followed that up with a 35-point output against Arrowhead. So, not a bad week. Raise your scoring average 4.5 points in 1 week. Evan Redding looking for someone. Redding takes it himself, and the hit is good. Menomonee Falls extends their lead. Largest lead of the game so far, 20-16. Here come the Hilltoppers, though, trying to cut into that. Inside to Byer, and Byer is able to lay it in. Back down to a 2-point lead here with 6.5 to go. Smith unable to handle that pass. Off his fingertips. Turns it over, Hilltopper ball. Grant Martin returns for Menomonee Falls. Foul is on Seth Trimble. His first, team 7th. That now puts Marquette in the bonus. Ryan Meehan at the line. 1-1. Meehan with his second shot here. Ryan Meehan, perfect 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw line, and that makes him a perfect 8 for 8 for the season. I know, we're not supposed to mention things like that, are we? Well, it's noteworthy in today's day and age when somebody can make their free throws. Trimble with a nice jump stop, pops it, puts the Falls back on top. 22-20 with 5:49 to go. Wilhelmauer thought about the shot for a moment. Didn't take it. Ball moves around. Will Byers did think about it, did take it, and he is good. Tying the game back up. 22 apiece. Trumbull with a stop. Drop back. Oh, and that was pretty. Trumbull just drops that one in the bucket. Byers starting to get a little more active now here for the Hilltoppers. Goes to the basket. Gets fouled. Greg Kemp Jr. guilty of the foul. His second, team 8th. Byer is leading scorer for Marquette. First shot is good. Byer comes in averaging 17.8 points a game. 71% free throw shooter. Stephen Clay re-enters from Menomonee Falls after getting a quick breather. Byer is good from both, bringing us back to even at 24 apiece. Just over 5 minutes to play. Clay looking to get active right away. Gets cut off on the baseline there. Out to Trimble. Puts it into Kemp Jr. Kemp Jr. is stripped inside. Turns it over. Here come the Hilltoppers. Menomonee to the basket. Off the side iron. Evan Redding on the attack now for Menomonee Falls as Redding. Oh. Greg Kemp Jr. picks up his third foul. Cole Shortino re-entering, replacing Kemp Jr. That was a tough one for number 14 there. Menomonee at the line. His first one is no good. Stephen Clay off the tip. It's the rebound. Here comes Redding. Looks for Trimble. Oh, that was a quick whistle. Come on. Trimble was pulling the rebound under control. Jump ball called. Stays with the Falls, though. Nice inlet there from Evan Redding. Cutting Grant Martin. Lays it in. Puts the Falls back on top. Redding with the rebound. Followed by Nick Fergie there for the Hilltoppers. His first, team second. Here comes the Phoenix. Martin over to Trimble. Trimble making a move and drains it from 17 feet. Menomonee into Byer. Timeout. Menomonee Falls with 3.5 minutes to go. Your score, Menomonee Falls 28, Marquette 24. We're excited you're joining us here on Falls Cable Access for tonight's Greater Metro Conference Varsity matchup, as the Marquette Hilltoppers are taking on the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. You're watching us either on Spectrum Channel 14 or on our Falls Cable Access YouTube channel or website. So thanks for joining us. My name is MARLON HESTETUNE. And tonight has the Phoenix looking to keep their roll going, as they have moved themselves back into a tie for first in the Greater Metro Conference with Brookfield Central. At the moment, Brookfield Central just has the tiebreaker based on their victory over the Falls earlier this year. But both teams are 4-1 in conference. Marquette comes in looking for a little momentum gaining. They're 5-4 overall and 2-3 in conference. They're looking to climb into the upper half of the conference if they can put a couple wins together. And we are back after that timeout. Menomonee Falls will have the ball. Side court in. Evan Redding will inbounding Sortino, who will bring the ball up for the Phoenix. Sortino over to Martin. Finds Clay at the top of the key. Stephen Clay looking to make a move. And that pivot foot bounces a little bit. It's the traveling call, Hilltopper ball. Menomonee finds Nick Fergie under the basket for an easy lay-in. The Falls were pressing hard up at the top. And he's trying to push the lead back out to 4, maybe 5, depending on the opportunity. Clay with a nice little jumper. A little strong. Hilltoppers rebound, and they are back on the attack. That was a pretty little wraparound pass there from Menomonee, but the Hilltoppers unable to convert. Evan Redding pushes the ball up quickly after the rebound. Grant Martin goes to the basket strong. Foul on the Hilltoppers, but called on the floor. My correction, folks. They did count that one. That was the right call. Martin at the line to try to make it a 3-point play. And Martin's shot is off. So with 2 minutes to play, Menomonee Falls 30, Marquette 26. Clay goes up to grab that rebound on the long 3-point attempt. Pushes it ahead, finds Martin cutting to the basket. Easy lay-in for Grant Martin. 32-26 Menomonee Falls. Menomonee on the cut to the basket gets fouled. Fouls on Menomonee Falls, number 12, Cole Shortino. Puts Menomonee at the line, shooting 2. Menomonee misses his first. Re-entering for Menomonee Falls, 0, Houston McKenzie, and number 33, Kaden Smith. Nasali hits the second. 32-27 Menomonee Falls with 1:20 to go. Stephen Clay looking for something in the corner, finds Evan Redding. Redding able to lay it in. 34-27 Menomonee Falls. Minute left to play here in the first half. And Sally bringing the ball up for the Hilltoppers. Clay out on him this time. Over to Byer. Kaden Smith faces him up. Pushes him on the outside. Clay makes a stab for the ball. Unable to get it, but does tap it away for a moment from Menomonee. Again, tight man-to-man defense here by the Phoenix. Really extending this possession. Trimble able to tap from the backside, but fast hands in the possession by the Falls. Both Trimble and Redding. Menomonee for three. Oh, Kaden Smith gets a finger on it. Here's Houston McKenzie for three. Oh, at the buzzer. Unable to connect. Your score at the half, Menomonee Falls 34, Marquette Hilltoppers 27. Hope you're enjoying tonight's varsity match here at Menomonee Falls High School. You are watching Falls Cable Access, either on Spectrum Channel 14, our YouTube page, or our Falls Cable Access website. My name is MARLON HESTETUNE. We appreciate having you tonight. Hope you're enjoying the game. And we'll let you enjoy the halftime activities. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half. Again, your score, Menomonee Falls 34, Marquette 27.
And senior captains, Eliana Stang, Grace Block,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half is underway here at Menomonee Falls High School. You are watching Falls Cable Access. We're bringing you boys varsity Greater Metro Conference action between the visiting Marquette Hilltoppers and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. Quick foul activity there. Stephen Clay starts off the half with his second personal foul, first team foul of the half. Fire able to get the roll. And here come the Phoenix. Catch you up a little bit on that first half. Leading scorers. Travel called there on Greg Kemp Jr. Leading scorers in the first half with 7 points apiece. Number 2, Nolan Minnesali, and number 14, Ryan Meehan for the Hilltoppers. And then coming in with 6 points, number 23, Will Byer. Those three led the way for the Hilltoppers. Leading the way for the Phoenix, number 11, Grant Martin, coming in with 6. Seth Trimble with 8, and Evan Redding leading the way for the Phoenix with 10 in the first half. Trimble goes right to the basket. And one. Fouls on number 13, Frankie Galappi. Trimble try to complete the three-point play here. A little bit of false scoring history. Stephen Clay, number 2, became the all-time three-point shooter in Menomonee Falls history with his 3 in the first half. So congratulations to Mr. Clay. Have some records falling this year. Last Tuesday against Wauwatosa West, Seth Trimble became the number 2 all-time scorer. Three-pointer there for Ryan Meehan for the Hilltoppers. Seth Trimble became the number 2 scorer all-time last week Tuesday. And the number 1 spot is in his sights. He is working on tracking down his brother, JP Tokado. So we'll watch that as the season goes on for Seth Trimble. Back to action, Menomonee Falls. Trying to get something going here. Kemp's pass, a little off. Grabbed by Minnesali, who brings it down and puts it home. Redding trying to answer right back. Minnesali on both ends with the block there on Redding's shot. And a nice spin move there from Minnesali. Hilltoppers come all the way back to take a 1-point lead with 15:40 to go here in the second half. Stephen Clay taking it to the rim, unable to connect. Trimble with the rebound, and he tries to go back up, is fouled by number 1, Nick Fergie, putting Trimble on the line. Trimble's first shot is good. Bring it back, score back to even. And the second one is off. Loose ball, Marquette able to avoid being the last one to touch. Stays here with Menomonee Falls, give them another opportunity. Trimble loses the handle on that one. Here come the Hilltoppers. Grant Martin picks up his third on that one. Puts Fergie on the line. Fergie's first one is good. Number 33, Kaden Smith re-entering for Menomonee Falls for number 11, Grant Martin. Fergie's second is good. Evan Redding to Greg Kemp Jr. Number 14, big man's able to lay it in. Tying this one back up at 40. Stephen Clay is able to get in the way of that pass, but official says it found the end line. Marquette ball. Errant pass picked up by Trimble. Foul called on Menomonee from the Hilltoppers. On the floor before the shot. That's Menomonee's first, team third. Stephen Clay with the long-limbed lay-in. And with 14:20 to go here in the second half, your score, Menomonee Falls 42, Marquette 40. Three-point attempt is no good for the Hilltoppers. Marquette initially gets the rebound, but Kemp Jr. is able to knock it away. Falls pushes the ball down, stripped away on the shot, but sticks here with Menomonee Falls. Evan Redding set to inbound. Redding's able to find Trimble, who's for threes. Good! Seth Trimble. Menomonee Falls back on top by 5, 45-40 here. Timeout for the Hilltoppers. So with 13:37, they take their first timeout. Your score, Menomonee Falls 45, Marquette 40. Marquette able to get a little bit of a run going there just prior to this timeout. Open that lead back up that they had coming out of the half. See if they can keep the pressure on and keep extending this lead against this scrappy Hilltopper team. Comes in with a really balanced attack, and you can see it tonight. Baskets coming from all different directions. The Falls mixing up a little bit though tonight too, with Evan Redding at half leading in scoring. I believe Seth Trimble has taken over the scoring lead now, but Redding had it at the half, and the Falls had a bit more of a balance to their attack than they usually have. That's a good thing to see. An errant pass there. Menomonee able to track it down. Menomonee scramble on the loose ball. Picks it up and goes to the basket, fouled by number 33, Kaden Smith. That's Smith's second, team third. Menomonee's first shot is good. Menomonee Falls trying to keep things going. Evan Redding finding Seth Trimble. Trimble takes it to the basket, unable to convert, but does pick up the foul. Foul is called on number 23, Will Byer. His first, team fourth. Trimble's first shot is good for the Phoenix. Foul's a little more balanced here in this half. First half, fouls were definitely in favor of the Hilltoppers, as they only had one team foul in the first half compared to Menomonee Falls 9. Masali with the lay-in, getting the defenders up in the air. Kaden Smith unable to complete that, but Evan Redding scoops the rebound and lays it in. 48-44, Menomonee Falls. Sally has been doing a little bit of everything for them, controlling the ball at this time. Ball finds its way back to him. Unable to convert the basket, but picks up the foul. Number 33, Kaden Smith, his third, team fourth. And Sally's first free throw is good. Second is no good. Stephen Clay on the rebound, bringing the ball up with some pace. Clay unable to convert. Redding with the rebound. The officials say it'll stay down in this end. Will Haymauer into the game for Marquette. Redding into Kaden Smith. Hands it back to Redding. And Redding with a little jump hook. Falls lead back up to 5 with 11:45 to go here in the second half. Long three there is no good, but Hilltoppers able to get their own rebound. Foul called on number 11, TJ Adams, his first, team fifth. Came before the shot. Redding into Shortino. Shortino for three from the top of the key, off the front of the rim, but Stephen Clay able to that was an interesting little sequence there. Kaden Smith picks up his fourth foul, team fifth. Greg Kemp Jr. getting ready to come back in for Smith. Appears the slapping of skin on Stephen Clay's shot. Wasn't a foul, but the tied up feet were a foul. Masali a little out of control there, looking for the pass. Able to get it away. Foul on Menomonee Falls, number 2, Stephen Clay, his third, team 6th. Craig Kemp Jr. into the game, replacing number 33, Kaden Smith. In a little bit of foul trouble. Foul called on number 14, Craig Kemp Jr., his 4th, team 7th. And the basket is good for Beyer, who's at the line trying to bring the Hilltoppers back within 2. Beyer misses the shot. So with 10:17 to go, your score, Marquette Hilltoppers 47, the Menomonee Falls Phoenix 50. Stephen Clay Jr. for 3, misses a little strong on that one. Hilltoppers come away with a rebound. Brought up by TJ Adams, over to Menomonee. Shot by number 22, Will Haymauer. Rebound by Seth Trimble. Trimble with a nice scoop and score. 52-47, Menomonee Falls. 9:40 to go here in the second half. You're watching Falls Cable Access, Spectrum Channel 14. Trimble with the shot. Unable to convert, but fouled by number 2. Nolan Menomonee, his second, team 6th. Trimble to shoot 2. Like I said, you are watching Falls Cable Access, Spectrum Channel 14. And our YouTube page, Falls Cable Access YouTube page, as well as the Falls Cable Access website. All options to be able to watch these broadcasts. Hopefully you've joined us live tonight here on YouTube. Trimble's first free throw is good. My name is Marlon HESTETUNE, coming to you live from Menomonee Falls High School for this Greater Metro Conference boys varsity match. Trimble's second shot is good between the visiting Marquette Hilltoppers and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. Number 1, Nick Fergie, re-entering. Also number 4, Cal Nimmer for the Hilltoppers. Beyer loses the handle. Shortino up ahead to Trimble. Trimble for 2. 56-47, Menomonee Falls. Menomonee finds the back line. Turnover, Hilltoppers. Phoenix ball. Houston McKenzie to inbound. Passes into Trimble, who will bring the ball up. Trimble looking to make a very nice move. Pass Beyer, lays it in for another 2. 58-47, Menomonee Falls. Biggest lead of the night. Beyer unable to connect. Houston McKenzie comes away with the rebound for the Phoenix. He finds Shortino, who goes to the basket. Shortino called for the foul there. His second, team 8th. Marquette in the bonus. They will shoot 1-1 at this point in time. Cal Nimmer at the line, shooting the 1-1. Nimmer's first is no good. Trimble with the rebound, and here come the Phoenix. Mr. McKenzie staring at the Hilltopper defense. He goes to the basket. Jump ball called. Possession arrow belongs to the Phoenix. The ball will stay on this end. Inbound to Stephen Clay. Clay with a nice little turnaround. His shot seems to be just a little off tonight. Number 1, Nick Fergie with the basket there for the Hilltoppers. Seth Trimble for 3. A little short on that one. Shortino on Fergie. Fergie shot a little strong. Grant Martin with the rebound. And Trimble pushes it back ahead to Martin, run up the sideline. Oh, Trimble, nice move, nice lay-in. 60-49, Menomonee Falls. That has to be a travel, and it is. Menomonee, too many steps. Marquette with a 30-second timeout. So with 6:40 to go, your score, Menomonee Falls 60, Marquette Hilltoppers 49. You are watching Falls Cable Access, Spectrum Channel 14. Also tonight we're live on our YouTube channel. You'll also be able to find the replays on our Falls Cable Access website. So check it out any of those ways that work best for you. We're just happy that you're here. My name is MARLON HESTETUNE, and we are at Menomonee Falls High School, the Greater Metro Conference match between Menomonee Falls Phoenix and the visiting Marquette Hilltoppers. Menomonee Falls looking to go 9-2 overall, 5-1 in conference. Marquette hoping to stay above 500. They're sitting at 5-4 overall and 2-3 in conference. A win for them would bring them up to 500 in conference, which would flip them up into the upper half of the conference. So a lot at stake for that team tonight. Falls is currently tied with Brookfield Central for the Greater Metro Conference lead. Brookfield Central has the tiebreaker right now as conference leader based on the fact that they won the head-to-head matchup they've had. Trimble's shot unable to go, but he gets his own rebound. Basket is up, and basket is good. Seth Trimble. Three-point play forthcoming. Evan Redding back in, replacing Cole Shortino. Trimble's free throw is good. Redding pokes that one away. Trimble is all alone. And Trimble slams it home. Menomonee Falls 65. Marquette Hilltoppers 49. 6 minutes to go. Martin with fast hands there. Menomonee gets back, commits the foul. Martin will shoot 2. That is Menomonee's 3rd, Marquette's 8th. Both teams are in the bonus, but Martin will shoot 2. First shot is up and good for Martin. McFergie in for Marquette. Grant Martin, his second shot. He is good with both. So with 5:55 to go here in the second half. Menomonee Falls 67, Marquette 49. Little trap there on Menomonee. He's able to break free and get a pass up to the front court. Byer does a nice job of getting Clay up in the air. Puts his body into him, draws the foul. put Byer on the line for 2 shots. That is Stephen Clay's 4th, team 9th. Byer's first free throw is good. And Byer sinks them both. Trimble inbounds Grant Martin over to Houston McKenzie. Backs up a little bit. Finds Seth Trimble. McKenzie to Martin. Back to McKenzie. Ball's playing a little slow right now compared to how they have been. McKenzie with an inlet pass to Stephen Clay. Clay gets rejected and rejected again. Foul called on Byer. Clay will be shooting 2. Clay's first free throw is good. And both successes for Stephen Clay. Balls is back to their press. Trimble just misses that one. But the pressure up front, sometimes it leaves things open, like that was for Nick Fergie. Evan Redding with a nice pass on a slashing number 11, Grant Martin. Martin lays it in. 71-53, Menomonee Falls. 4:50 to go here in this one. Falls has started to really take hold of this one. Hopefully they can keep this pressure up. Just take this one home at this point in time. If you're enjoying the game this evening, ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is MARLON HESTETUNE, and we are Falls Cable Access, coming to you live from Menomonee Falls High School on this Tuesday, January 11th, for this Greater Metro Conference match between the visiting Marquette Hilltoppers and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. You can find Falls Cable Access on Spectrum Channel 14, on our YouTube page, and on Falls Cable Access's website. All ways to watch replays after tonight's live game here on YouTube. But if you're with us live tonight, thanks for hanging out. And we're back to live action. 4:40 to go, let's call it. Menomonee Falls 71, Marquette 53. Trimble on the rebound, and he is going to take it himself. Basket will count. Trimble for the 3-point play here. Foul on Nolan Minsali, number 2, his 4th, team 10th. Menomonee Falls is now in double bonus. That is 34 tonight for Trimble. Not a bad game. And here come the Hilltoppers. And Sally with a little over and back action there. He will turn it over to Menomonee Falls. Landon Sims into the game for Menomonee Falls, number 4. Also number 24, Devin Orr in. Evan Redding with the roll. Redding 16 points tonight. Oh, Trimble almost had it. Politely hands it back to Menomonee, who goes to the rim and scores. Menomonee putting a nice game together tonight with 18 points. Stephen Clay with the foul. That is his 5th, and Mr. Clay will take a seat. Not the night Stephen was hoping for, I think, but we all have those nights. Puts Menomonee at the line. That is the 10th team foul for the Phoenix. So they're in double bonus now. Menomonee will shoot 2. 3:32 remaining. Your score, Menomonee Falls 76. Marquette 55. Menomonee misses the front end. Zion Cordovas in for Menomonee Falls. Evan Redding, coast to coast, lays it in. That's 18 for Redding tonight. Nice game from him. Landon Sims being nice and active. Put over with the rebound, ahead to Redding. Devin Orr for the shot. He gets wrapped up and fouled by Nick Fergie. Orr will get to the line. Devin Orr misses the first one. Entering the match tonight, number 12, Trey Cody. Number 24, Johnny Adele for Marquette. Entering for Menomonee Falls, number 35, Thomas Panduka. Number 20, Amari Taylor. Number 13, Nico Patti. Orr misses the second one, but Menomonee Falls able to put that one back. Foul on Menomonee Falls, Devin Orr. His first, team 11th. We're in double bonus, so that doesn't really matter anymore. Putting Johnny Adele at the line. Adele unable to convert the first. Or the second. But Hilltopper's able to corral the rebound. Three-pointer is good from Riley Donahue. 80-59, Menomonee Falls. Three-point attempt there by Amari Taylor. Comes up just a little short. So Taylor finds the humor in it. Number 12, Trey Cody in for the Hilltoppers. Cody with the basket for the Hilltoppers. Also Jack O'Brien, number 10, into the game for Marquette. Amari Taylor, the drive, and the two. Ball bounces down a little bit. Marquette ball. Landon Sims returning from Menomonee Falls. Also entering number 3, Owen Fisher. inbounds. Nice strip there by Devin Orr. Orr tries to lay it in. Unsuccessful. Oh, that one gets a little far ahead of the intended recipient. Menomonee Falls ball. Landon Sims here to inbound. Finds Amari Taylor. Into the game for the Hilltoppers, number 21, Daniel Tanty. After the seal, Mickey Simi with the lay-in. 82-63, Menomonee Falls. With just over a minute to play. Promise Maduka with the rebound and the putback. Number 15, Brentel Hanley in for Menomonee Falls. Brentel Hanley with the defense. Up ahead to Amari Taylor. Taylor tries to find Sims. Sims wasn't quite ready, but he manages to bring it in. "18 seconds left, Hilltopper ball." Taylor unable to track that one down. And the guys who don't get a lot of minutes usually looking to play a little pressure defense, but the coaches say, no, you need to get back. Oh, there's the strip and the steal for Owen Fisher. Fisher ahead and lays it in. The bench appreciates that one. And with that horn, your final score, Menomonee Falls 86, Marquette Hilltoppers 63. I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight for this Greater Metro Conference Boys Varsity match here on Falls Cable Access. We are at Menomonee Falls High School. And the Phoenix move to 9-2 overall, 5-1 in conference, while the Hilltoppers will fall to 5-5 overall, 2-4 in conference. Hilltoppers were able to hang around early, stuck with the Phoenix for most of the first half and the better part of the second half, but then the last 8 or 9 minutes of the second half, Menomonee Falls really took over and extended this lead. Another exciting night watching Seth Trimble, who I believe had 35 tonight. So that means 41, 35, and 35 in his last 3 games. That's not a bad 3-game average, ladies and gentlemen. So again, your final score, Menomonee Falls 86, Marquette 63. I'd like to thank you for watching us here at Falls Cable Access. My name is MARLON HESTETUNE. Remember, you can catch us on Spectrum Channel 14, our Falls Cable Access YouTube channel, or our Falls Cable Access website. Replays and broadcasts are able to be found on all of those places. But again, thanks for joining us at Menomonee Falls High School. For Greater Metro Conference Boys Varsity Basketball, your final score, Menomonee Falls 86, Marquette Hilltoppers 63. Thank you, everybody, and good night.